Yo guys, welcome to my construction guide. In this guide I'm going to be showing you everything that you need to know about training construction. This is going to be a relatively short guide as construction is pretty straightforward and there are only a few things that you really should be training on. But before I get into the training methods, let's just take a look at some items that will help you whilst you're leveling. First up we have the constructor's outfit, and this requires 47 construction to wear, and it can be obtained from the temple trekking minigame and the Berg de Rot Ramble minigame. And what this does is each piece gives a 1% XP boost. However, if you wear all 5 pieces at the same time, you will receive a 6% XP boost instead of a 5% XP boost. So if you decide that you want to get this, I'll post a link in the description to Monkozunki's temple trekking guide, and then you can just use that if you don't already know how to play temple trekking. Next up we have the Scroll of Proficiency, and this is a dungeoneering reward that you can buy for 20,000 tokens. To buy and use this you need 60 dungeoneering. And what it does is that when you're constructing a piece of furniture that requires 3 or more planks, there's a chance that you will retain 1 plank. So this could save you a lot of money potentially. So if you have any spare dungeoneering points that you wouldn't mind spending on this, I would highly recommend doing so. Because even if you're only going to go for 99 instead of like a long goal such as 120, it will most probably still be worth it. You can also use the volatile and sacred hammers that you get from stealing creation. These cost 20 stealing creation points each, and apparently you can get around 80 to 100 stealing creation points per hour. That is only if you're in the friends chat Fast SC, which is a stealing creation friends chat. I'll add an annotation on the screen now of how to spell that. But anyways, what these hammers do is that they give you bonus XP in any skill that requires a hammer. So for this example we're using construction, but they can also be used for smithing, and other tools are available in the minigame for other skills such as fishing and crafting for example. If you are tight on money and you're looking to save money, then I would highly suggest getting these hammers from Stealing Creation. Like I said, you can probably get around 4 to 5 an hour, and yes, it will take you a bit longer to train your construction, but in the end you'll be saving quite a bit of money. The last useful item that I'm going to be showing you is the portable sawmill, and this can be used to create your own planks in case you want to save some money, because if you make planks on this you will receive a 10% discount, and you can make up to 8,000 planks an hour if you're using bank presets. And the best thing about them is that you don't even need to buy your own. Just join the friends chat portables and ask where the portable sawmill is, and then someone in the chat will tell you where one is. If you don't already know how to make a bank preset, I made a video earlier explaining how to do so. I will put a link to that in the description, so just check that out if you want to know how to make them. Now it's time to get into the actual leveling. If you haven't trained construction before, you're going to have to go to this location on the screen now to buy your first house. The house will cost a certain amount of coins depending on where you want it to be placed. Just place it wherever you want, it doesn't really matter. The first thing that we're going to be making are these crude wooden chairs from level 1 to 33. For each chair you're going to need 2 normal planks and 2 iron nails. Each chair will give you 66 XP and you should get around 20k XP an hour. So head over to your house and enter it in building mode, and then once you're in, just right click on any of the open door spaces and you want to make yourself a parlor. Once you have created that parlor, just make a chair on any of the 3 open chair spaces, and then once it has been made, just remove it and then create another one. You are going to have to do this process several times until you reach 33 construction, so just make sure you have enough teleports to your house in order to do this effectively. Once you get 33 construction, you are going to head to this location on the screen now, and you are going to buy yourself a servant. Here is all the information that you need to know about all of these servants that you can get. So since you should be level 33, you are going to buy yourself a cook. So just go in there and speak to the cook and then hire him. And then once you have done that, we are going to move on to our next one, which is building oak ladders. Oak ladders require 8 oak planks each. You will get 480 XP per ladder, and you should expect to get around 100k to 150k XP an hour. As you can see, this is a massive jump from the previous 20k XP an hour. Construction is a super fast skill to train, but it's just so expensive. And it also is quite click intensive as well, so I guess that's why a lot of people don't train it that much. But anyway, just go to your house and build yourself a kitchen, because this is where the ladders are located. Okay, now this is where you can start to use your servant. You will not have to make any more trips to the bank once you're in your house. Your servant will be able to pick up the planks from the bank himself. So what you want to do is you want to find your servant in your house, or you can call him using the little pop-up window that comes up once you enter. Just make sure you're standing right next to the place where you should make the ladders. And if you have a cook, you want to send him out to collect 16 oak planks from your bank. Then what you want to do is pretty much the same as before, just make the oak ladders and then remove them once they are finished. And then by the time you've completed 2 and are midway through your 3rd one, your cook should return with the 16 oak planks from your bank, As soon as he comes back, just send him out for some more. At this time, bear in mind that when you click your servant to collect more planks from the bank, the very top order will be the last order that you did. So instead of having to enter the amount of planks that you want him to fetch this time, all you have to do is click on him and then click on the number 1 on your keyboard, and he will automatically know how many planks to go get. You can also do oak ladders all the way up to 73, so this is the cheap method of getting 73. However, if you're not interested in doing the cheap method, then you should be doing mahogany tables at level 52. Mahogany tables require 6 mahogany planks and they give 840 XP per table. You can build these in the dining room. If you are doing these, you should expect to get around 450 to 550k XP an hour. By this time you should have employed yourself a demon butler, and these can carry up to 26 planks, but you should not be sending them out to fetch 26 planks. Instead you should send them out to collect 24. You should yourself take 24 planks into your house and then start building them. Then once you have 6 planks left in your inventory, that is when you're going to tell your demon butler to go fetch the planks. Your demon butler should be back by the time you have removed the table that you've just made, and then you will have 24 brand new planks to work with. And then just do the same, just send him out whenever you have 6 planks left, and so on. Please bear in mind that this is the fast route and therefore expensive. From 73 to 99, you should be making Flotsam Brokers. These are located in the aquarium and they provide 1120 XP every time you make one. And if you decide to make these, you will get 650 to 800k XP an hour. So if you're making these, you can tell you're going to get 99 relatively quick. However, once again, please do bear in mind that this is the expensive method. But anyway, head over to your house with 24 planks, and then you want to be sending out your butler when you have 1 Flotsam Broker to go. Basically, whenever you have 8 planks in your inventory, just send out your butler to fetch another 24, and then your inventory should be refreshed with brand new planks from your demon butler once you are finished. Lastly, we have the cheap method of getting 99, and that is flatpacking carved teak magic wardrobes. For each wardrobe, you're going to need 6 teak planks, and you will get 540 XP per wardrobe that you make, and you should expect to get around 280k to 300k XP an hour. Doing this method will currently save you around 80 mil, but it will take you around double the time to get 99. However, even though it's taking you double the time, you're still getting 300k XP an hour, which is pretty nice. And on top of that, like I said, you are saving 80 mil, so I would highly recommend going for this, but if you have the money, then go ahead and make the brokers. In order to make these wardrobes, you are going to need a workshop, and in the workshop in the middle of the room there will be a workbench. And the minimum workbench that you need is the bench with a vise. This workbench will allow you to create the wardrobes, but in order to make this, you're going to have to start off with an oak workbench and then make your way up. Just make sure you have the required items to upgrade it in your inventory and you should have no problems. So just like the others, make sure you have 24 teak planks in your inventory when you are starting off. Click on your workbench and find yourself the carved teak magic wardrobe. Right click it and then select create all. As you can see, it's making the wardrobes for you and then just flat packing them and putting them in your inventory. Once your inventory is full, just put one of them on your action bar and then just spam the button to drop them. Also, just make sure that you are not in building mode when you are flat packing them, otherwise you will not be able to drop them on the floor. But anyways, that is the end of the guide. As always, thank you for watching, subscribe if you're new, and peace.